Thank you for having this means of communication with myself. And I like to read the question that has been posted recently, and it says, I have done things in the past that weren't very brave at school. I'm starting a new year in school and I'm scared to fall back of all things I did before and get caught up in the temptation and people. How can I fix this? Oh, my darling, I know exactly what you're going through. It's very difficult when there's certain things that you do in school that you're not proud of, and summertime comes and you get closer to God, you decide to change many things in your life, but once it's time to go back to school, you start again facing all those struggles, all those temptations. First of all, I like you to know that God is very pleased with the fact that you are willing to change, that you're willing to do something different with your life. The Lord likes that. And since the Lord is pleased with that, certainly the Lord is willing to help you. The Bible says that God is our strength. God is our shepherd. And what that means is that the Lord is constantly watching over us. He's constantly taking care of us. One thing that will definitely help you is if you make a habit of every day before you go to school, before you do anything at all, just get up, get on your knees and pray 5 minutes. I'm not telling you to pray for an hour or two. You probably don't have the time nor the energy early in the morning to do that. But if you can get up and just get on your knees for 5 minutes and tell God exactly how you feel. Tell God that you feel tempted, that you feel weak, and that you like to be your very best for Him. Once school starts, I know that many temptations are going to come your way. I don't know exactly where you live, but if you live in the Bay Area, school started this past Monday, and I can sense, all the struggles that our youth are going through, everything that they're facing. And it's really difficult because now in school there's so many things that are offered, and there's so many Christian young people that are struggling because they want to please God, they want to make a change, but it seems like it's very difficult once they start school. But you know what? The Bible talks about Joseph, and this is that Joseph was very young and he confronted a big temptation. His temptation was not drugs, which might be yours. His temptation was not parties, which might be yours. His temptation was sex. Someone wanted to have sex with him, and it was a big temptation with him. And I feel that at a certain point he felt weak and he felt like he was giving in, because the Bible says in Genesis that this lady tried to have sexual intercourse with him, and he ran away. And when he ran away, he ran away without his clothes, which means that a certain time went by when he actually felt so tempted to give in into what this lady was telling him. And that might not be your case. Your big temptation might not be sex, but your temptation might be drugs. Your temptation may be parties. Your temptation may be saying bad words. Your temptation may be cutting class. I don't know exactly what your temptation may be, but I do know one thing, that if you ask God for help, God is willing to help you. Don't give up. Think, look at the bigger picture. Don't just focus on now, on what you're going through now, on what you want to do now. Focus ahead. Focus on the type of person that you want to be. And most certainly, try to find someone that you can talk to. Someone that you can tell the things that you're going through, the things that you're feeling. Someone that you can actually share with that person and tell that person, I'm feeling tempted to do this. Find someone that you can trust, and someone that will give you spiritual guidance. If you attend church, which I hope you do, don't ever feel like you cannot be going up front all the time for the preacher or the pastor or whoever is giving the word to pray for you. I know that helped me very much when I was very young. Whenever there was a service and I was feeling tempted, I would just go up to the altar when they did the calling, and I would allow whoever was there to pray for me. Many times God spoke to me. Many times God gave me the strength for one more week to serve Him. And day by day, I kept every day getting older till now. So definitely you can do it. If other people have overcome all that, you can as well. Try to find in your school people that you can hang out with that are not so much into partying, are not so much into drugs. And I know it's difficult because practically everyone nowadays do drugs or parties or so on. But try to find, if you cannot find Christian people to hang out with, try to find some down-to-earth people. there is some young people out there that are not constantly partying, and even though they don't know the Lord, they somehow have some morals in them, and there's a lot of things that they're not willing to do. When I was in middle school, I was having such a hard time hanging out with people because they wanted to do so many things that I didn't think it was right. And I started being friends with a girl my age, and I decided I was going to win for Jesus, because I figured if I won her for Jesus, she would think the same way I thought, and then I could hang out with her. And so I prayed and prayed and prayed, and I got her to go to church, and before I knew it, she accepted God, she got baptized, and I hung out with her all through my middle school years and all through my high school years. And that was wonderful. So if you can find someone that has your same faith to hang out with, that would definitely help you in school. And then you guys can remind each other, you know what, it's not cool to do that. Let's not do that, because God doesn't like it. And you can help one another while the time passes and you reach that age when all that stuff won't matter so much. Your temptations will be other kind of stuff. But I do want you to know that the Lord is there to help you. If you can call on to Him when you're in school, when you're walking to your school, wherever you are, the Lord is always willing to help you. Call on Him, the Bible says, and He will answer. I want you to be certain of that, because the Lord will not forsake you. He will not leave you. He understands everything you're going through, and He's definitely willing to help you overcome all the temptations. So just pray in the morning, even if it's 5 minutes. Go to school, trust in God. Find someone that you can hang out with that is of your same faith, or that at least has some morals and will help you abstain yourself from things that are harmful for you. And trust in the Lord, that the Lord will not leave you. God bless you, and I wish you the very best in this new school year.